Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X. This is Dragon's Flame, and in the last episode we finally escaped from Macalania Temple, only to encounter a boss and end up under ice, and then somehow led to where we are now. So, I just want to say that I realised that some of my settings were off in my last episode. They are 100% better now, so the screen won't look as grainy as what it was in the previous episode. But what we're going to do in this episode is that now we're currently on our lonesome, and it currently looks like we have to tread through this desert to try and find everyone, so let's go ahead and see what happens.
Where am I? I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
And that was another thing that we got confirmed, is Sin is the main antagonist's father, so this is going to be fun.
Ew.
Hey Big Bird, how you going? So through this area, all you have to do at this stage is just go through these fights and also find your other team members that are scattered throughout this desert as well. There's not much really other I can do other than just attack this thing. This is a scripted battle, so you can't actually escape it.
Need some help?
And there you go, orange just appears out of nowhere. And of course I need some eye drops, but oh wait, there we go. Where are they? That'll do. So at this point in time, as you saw when I had my menu open, Titus has like 31 things that he needs to have to basically for his levels. Until we can get the level 3 sphere icon, or sphere, whatever you want to call it, he's not going to be much help. So this is just like a try and get through as best you can. I personally hate this area. The fiends in this area are very, very strong, and it's just very, very annoying. And now we have Lulu that comes in and joins the battle. And just to show you that you can escape, but it's kind of scripted, so I just do the battle anyway. You can only leave at this point when Lulu joins in the battle. And you'll understand why I hate this area, because all the things have, like that one has 12,000, there's one that has 35,000. It's just ridiculous how much health they have at this point in the stage. And of course Lily doesn't get any points because she wasn't involved in the battle.
The others?
Haven't found them yet. We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
Wait here if you want. He's not.
Okay, so now we just gotta follow Orin because he likes to go off and do his own thing. But I want to heal. And now we can go off into the desert and try and see if we can find anyone.
Waka!
And of course, he's not too far away.
You alone?
Mm-hmm. Where's Yuna? Damn it! First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina. Great day I'm having.
Waka, stop being a crybaby. Okay, so just get this chest. So this is the first instance we actually start to get Albed items. I don't know why they weren't introduced earlier, but this is the first. So a Albed kit placed by the Albeds to aid desert travelers. It's basically an Albed potion. I believe it gives you like 1,000 health for every person. I'll have to look that one up. Oh, I was completely wrong. Oh wait, yep. 1,000 to all, and also cures all of those as well. I forgot to mention at the little oasis that we came from, if you have missed any outbed primers that aren't available after a certain period of time in the game when you hit here, they will appear on the beach and you can collect them. I think there's like 3 or 4 that you can collect on the oasis over here. I don't know when they do start appearing there, but I think that you can collect them as of now. So if you have missed any that are missable, they can turn up here. I believe there's one from the Thunder Plains, one that the innkeeper gives you, or you're meant to talk to him and he gives you. There's like 2 or 3, I can't remember which ones exactly. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go past the tent and keep on going into the desert, and now we have 4 party members. And if you can see off in the corner there, there's Kamari walking in the distance. So with him, you just have to approach him and basically say, hey, come this way, idiot, and he'll join your team.
Yuna gone.
It's not your fault, Kamari.
Okay, so Kamari's back on the team. We're slowly getting our team built up. There are some fiends in the area that are really easy to beat, like these guys.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, there are some big ones like that bird, and there's also a massive worm that are a pain in the ass to kill in this area. And some of them actually can take your player that you're using out of the actual battle, and they won't get any experience points whatsoever. So that's another thing you need to watch out for. I will point out which one does that. But at this point in stage, I don't think we're going to come across it until we're into the next area.
Enough.
Most of the time in this area, I do skip battles. I won't be doing every single battle.
waste. Let's go.
As they just get annoying and you're just basically running from every fiend unless you want to take the time to actually go through and beat every single one. I just find it that I want to get out of this area because I just hate this area. It's just a personal hate that I have against it. And as you can see, things just appear left, right and centre. This is the first time that they actually do this in the game where
so easy on you next time.
they start to have battles turn up more often. In previous areas you'd be able to like walk quite a bit. In this area and onwards, not so much anymore. There is like random chance that you can go a bit longer, but not always. Now this is the fiend I was talking about that will swallow your party members, and as you can see, 45,000 health just to get rid of it. When it does swallow your party members, it will spit it out eventually, but if it has swallowed it at that time and you defeat the fiend, then you don't get any experience points for that team member. So if we get into any more battles along this way, I'll just be skipping over them and fleeing them.
Live and let live.
I just don't want to waste time on these, and also so we can continue on with the story, because this desert part seems to drag on for roughly about an hour or so if you're continually playing it with the battles, and I don't want to do that, so we'll try and get through it as quick as possible by skipping through every battle.
Next time.
Okay, so it looks like we found Rikku.
Oh, hey guys, where's Uni?
Gone.
Gone. Some guardian I am.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
Calm down,
No
Waka.
glaring either.
Yeah, no glaring.
I know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Albed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. other Al Bhed must have come and rescued her.
Rescued? You mean kidnapped?
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise that you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us, Al Bhed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Al Bhed must have deserved it.
Ugh. Can't you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
You got it.
You're more than welcome to lead the way. Let me just get these chests first, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna pause right here. There's some Al Bhed primers that will turn up around this area. I just want to double check where they are, just so that you guys are aware of where they're going to be. There is some that are going to be hidden, there's some going to be missable, so I'm just going to double check, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. There's not one for a while, so we're all good to go. Got some more Al Bhed primers, got a save point. And now we have to follow Rikku. Rikku, lead the way. Go. Why aren't you moving? Fine, I'll move first.
Let me handle the Machina. I can take them apart piece by piece.
Okay, new mechanic brought in. If Rikku steals from one of these guys, it's an automatic death. It's good to steal stuff off these guys because they do have some valuable items, so it's worth your time if you come across them to steal from them. After this battle, if there is any more battles, I will be skipping them. This is just like another tutorial battle, so I just thought I'd show you guys what happens if you do steal from these guys.
Hey, you, Machina!
But also too, if you use Lulu's thunder magic, you'll also instantly kill it as well. Sweet as, and we keep on going. Like I said, this will go on for a while. I don't know how long we'll be in the desert, but I'll try to avoid being in the desert for too long. I might end up just speeding up a little bit. Just depends on
I won't go so easy on you next
how
time.
everything goes. Okay, so we're just doing... Along the way there is some parts that split off. Make sure you check them, there is some chests. Okay, so I know I was going to skip all battles, but this is a battle that you need to be aware of. These guys give a lot of experience points if you can kill them. I'm not going to bother,
I won't go so easy on you next time.
so I'm just going to run. Okay, and getting the chest. 4 hub potions. Okay. For someone that's meant to be leading the way, you seem to be like letting me lead and you just following Rikku. One thing to mention if you want to skip battles, make sure you have Titus in the battle so that he can use Flee. Now, in this area, I believe it's this area, it is quite big. I can't remember if it's in this vicinity or the next area. There is a sigil that you would like to collect. But in the meantime, I'm going to direct you guys to where there is an Al Bhed primer because it's quite dirty where it's located. It's actually off the beaten path. So from the entrance, you'll need to go over here to the left. As you can see, this is quite a big area. There is other chests hanging around in this area. I don't know where they all are. I don't know if any of them have any significance other than the fact that you would want to try and get the sigil.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
and also the Albert Primers. They're the only ones that you're looking for that are major items. I am just going to go over and get this one because I can see it. And then we'll head to the location where the first Albert Primer is. This episode may be a bit boring because there's not much really that's going on at this stage. But after this episode, that's when everything starts to kick into full gear again. Because all we're doing is just exploring
Live and let live.
a desert, so to speak. Okay, so now that we got those two chests out of the way, as you can see there is a save point on the way. As I was saying, as you can see there is a save point here. This is to indicate, I am not going to save. This is to indicate that you need to turn left here. Now the Abed Primer is just down here. In this area, see what I mean about the battles? Ridiculous. In this area there is an Abed Primer in one of these structures. I'm just going to go grab this chest first, and then we can go and have a look and see if we can find that one, or where its location will be. Okay. And as you can tell from my blunt reaction that I'm having, battles happen all the time. There is this here, just to make note. I can't remember what this is for, but there is something later on in the game that you can that these are actually used for. They're not useful at this stage. Okay. So just go and grab these two chests. Now that little structure that is behind me just over there, there's an Albed Primer that is situated in there. You okay there, Rikku? You're having a bit of a fit there. Okay, cool. So yeah, over in this structure over here, there is an Albed Primer in this location. It shouldn't be too hard to spot. It's clear as day just in there. I don't believe there is any other Albed Primer that we can find as of yet. I'm just looking at the sheet. Actually, there is one that we can get now as well. Hopefully my mouse did not come up in the recording. Okay, cool. Goddamn battles. Okay, so now we need to go back to that central area that we were at before. Battles, I'm trying to do shit here. Can you please stop? Okay, so that area over there, now that we've explored it, I'm going to come back here and just do that. So the area that I didn't go off to that would have been straight ahead, it leads to the same area that this area breaks off from. Okay, so this is just explaining that there's stronger fiends to the left, where we just came from. And it's just like saying, hey, try not to go that way, but I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I need to do to grab the stuff. And we can just go over here and just basically look for every other chest if we wanted to. I don't believe there's much in the way of chests left. Okay, so I believe there's one here. Yes. And I think this is everything in this area. Now we can just head back up here. We're going to go straight ahead this time. Okay. So there's another sign just up here. Now the reason why I wanted to basically go this way is that there actually is another Albed Primer in the desert. It's just that I couldn't remember if it was this area or it was the next area, but I think it's the next area. And I'm hope you guys are starting to get to the point where you're like sick of battles, because you just from noticing how many I have to go through, it's a really big pain in the ass. I can't express that enough how much they decide to actually force all of these battles on you. Okay, so the area that we went to... Battles, we just piss off. The area that we went to that was on the left where we got the Albert Primer and those chests, you would come out of this area on the left. If you went with the direction I came out of, obviously you would come this way. So that's just that area that you've just come out of. Now, you see that little spot over here on the left here? This is where you want to go to get the sigil, I believe? No, okay. Wrong one. But, is it this one? Is it this one? There we go, there's the crest. Okay. Yeah, so we just got the Mercury crest. So that is what we needed to grab. As you can see, there is a few that we are missing. We only got 4, so we're missing 3, and they will appear throughout the game when we go to grab them. So that was one important thing that we've grabbed. The other important thing on this map that we need to grab is all the way up the other end. And you notice there was a bit of a turn off to go down here. You can't go here because apparently Sandstorm is blocking your path. Eventually I think you can get down there, but not at this stage. I do know in the in X2, I was going to say, I do know you can visit down there, but for some reason you can't visit down there at this stage. I think I think you end up down there because of a battle that happens later in the game. Sneaky. Very, very, very sneaky. So these 2 holes here, unlike the other one, are optional battles. I'm going to do these optional battles. I won't cut them. They'll be part of the video. Okay, so... Titus is the worst person to use in this battle because of the weapon I have attached. But everyone else should be all good to go. Just the usual, just make sure that everyone has come in and physically had an attack, stolen something like Rikku just did. Just to make sure that everyone grabs experience points. One thing you would notice is that the piercing, it has piercing on it, so make sure that you use items that actually have piercing on it so that it will actually attack this thing thoroughly, and I believe that's it. Sweet, that is all good, and you can just grab the chest. And got a couple of Mega Elixirs, which I probably won't end up using. Okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, sweet as. These battles aren't too difficult, it's just more that it's a pain in the ass that you have to just fight them just to get the items, that's all I believe. And the fact that it does this attack, which will confuse all your characters, which is a pain in the ass. And of course, because Auron is the most strongest person we have on the team, it's going to hurt when he actually hits anyone. So many of the times I've actually versed these things and they've actually caused me so much trouble where I've actually lost the battle because of the fact that it confuses all your players, and if Auron gets hit then you're basically screwed. And so many times that has happened to me. Now one thing that I hate because of the fact that we don't have Una here anymore, I have to use Mega Potions. You can use other items to heal, but I just use Mega Potion just for the sake of it. There is a chest I saw over here, so let's go grab that one.
You sure this is the way?
Yeah, I think.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
And what do we have in this chest? X potion, sweet as. Just give me 1 second, just having a quick check. Okay. So I was just having a quick check, and that sign in the last area that we passed through to get to here, I just had another quick look and it looks like the Owlbear Prom actually appears there. I thought it appeared in this area. Just make sure that you grab that Owlbear Primer. It's right next to the sign that I read that that said "This way to home." When I edit the video, I will put a thing there saying, "Hey, Owlbear Primer's right here, just for you guys to pick up." Now let's go forward. We're nearly at the end of the desert. Okay, and unfortunately this guy is actually compulsory. So let's kill this thing. Just the same tactic as before. Not too hard to beat. Okay, that's perfect because Lulu has very low attack. Make sure Waka attacks. Okay, swap Orin out for Kamari. And I'm not too worried about the overkill. And we had a level up. Who was that? Of course, it was Titus. Okay, let's go ahead.
Over here.
Rikku!
What's going on? Oh shit.
What? Yuna's down there?
Of all the places. Let's go.
Where's Yuna?
Kaku! Who's attacking us? Protect Directly! Kaku? Kaku!
A war between Yevon and the Albed?
Gaigak Hanuk! Wadu Kuvunko Sumanas.
Vidran!
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on! Let's go kick those Guano out of our home!
Sounds like a plan to me.
Who?
Sid, leader of the Albed. He's my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
Okay. So, I believe there's an Abed Primer here. I'm just going to quickly check. I believe it's over here. I'm just trying to check the photo. Let's have a look. Yeah, so where I'm currently standing right now, it's just sitting over here. So just make sure to grab that one, because this one and the next two are missable. You can't get these ones unless you start the game all over again, or you save right here and now, and if you miss them, you can collect them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save. And now that I'm saved, I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll go and help the Albed defend their home and see if we can find Yuna. And in the meantime, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, so in the next episode we'll do that, and then hopefully we find out why the Guado and Yevon are actually attacking the Albed home. So until then, I'll see you guys then. Hopefully this episode isn't too long for you guys. I'm doing a lot of cutting out because of those battles. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys then.